So this is the music studio, and the music studio is broken out into three parts. There's the recording studio, which is where me and my friends get together and just jam. We can select between five different instruments and just sit here and play music and just kind of figure out some riffs, figure out, you know, a drum part and get a song together. We can record that song and then play it back in game. The next kind of step in the music studio process is the GH Mix editor, and that's your kind of GarageBand-esque, Cubase-esque advanced editing software. You have copy paste control, delete control, step recording, live recording, quantizing, really advanced music editing features that you can create a really, you know, custom song that's exactly what you want it to be. So first, I'll kind of just walk you through the recording studio aspect. So right now I'm in what we were calling the drum machine, and how the drum machine works is you have the 5 buttons, each are playing a loop right now, and I'm kind of buzzing into those loops. So those loops are always going to be on time. So if I press the green button, so I got a little beat going there, and if I press the red button, I can buzz into that loop. That loop's going to go. Now I'm going to go back to the green button. Red. And this is kind of a way just to get auto beats going for your song. So if you're, you know, the rhythm guitarist in the band wants to jam over this, I can just get a little beat going and, you know, kind of groove with this, but not have to actually be playing the drums. You can also plug in your drum kit and just play the drums like you would be practicing on a real drum kit. We have velocity sensitive drums, so the harder you hit the drums, the harder the drum is going to sound. For the drum machine, it's if you tilt lower, I'm going to get a light sound. If I tilt higher, it's going to kind of fade in, get higher. So let's jam out on it a bit. There's also, you can augment the drums by pressing the touch strip. So this will drop out everything except for the bass. This is going to give me bass and snare, so I can go between those. And then this is going to, the other 3 touch strip buttons kind of give me solos. It's super easy to use. Just press buttons and you got drum loops. So the other instruments we have in the music studio is the rhythm guitar. For the rhythm guitar and the lead guitar, we have line 6 effects that were implemented in the game. Now, line 6 makes a kind of effect module for regular guitars, and we have all that code in the game. So we have amp modules. Like right now we're using a tread plate amp with a delay effect. So that's the big tone effect. Different effects, really different sounding. And we have like 30 plus of these effects for each guitar. So I'm playing the rhythm guitar. And if I hold down the back button, which we do, it's the new start power button, it's a palm mute note, so I can go. So you kind of see how you play with the rhythm. Our lead guitar, a little different. The lead is where you do your solo notes. So now I'm going to show you the scale system. So right now I can set my guitar to any scale I want. So I'm going to set it to D blues. And I'm playing on the high range of the guitar, so the high solo notes on the guitar. And so if I hold a button down, play a note, it's going to play that note. If I quickly switch between notes, that's called a hammer-on pull-off on a guitar, so I can get a little solo going. So let's see what we got here. And if I tilt down, we're going into the lower octave range on a guitar. And you have full whammy bar support too. So that's the instruments. We also have keyboard, which is essentially has 70 different keyboard sounds. I'll just kind of just show you some of our keyboard sounds. We have like an alien sound, an old analog synth sound, heavy bass sounds, video game sounds if you want to, you know, make some video game sounding music. Now all this kind of comes together, right? In this mode, we're just with my friends jamming out, kind of creating a song. We can all get together and just figure out kind of a riff. So we can record in this mode, but if we want to make it a professional sounding song, we can take it into the next aspect of the music studio, which is the GH mix mode, which is our advanced editor. So I'm going to quit out of here now and kind of show you guys the GH mix editor. So this is a song that I just made today. It took me like 10 minutes, and this is kind of the power of the GH mix editor. So if I load up this song, go into the GH mix, so we have full skip control, play, record, step record, copy, paste, delete, quantizing, nudging. I mean, we have a full package editor in here, and so I'll play my song back. It's not that great, but it's a little bluesy song. And again, I could change my scale at any time. I can essentially play any single note on a guitar or on a bass. So that's one song I just made in a couple minutes, just messing around in GH Tunes. So this is really, you can really dig down into this mode and create any song you want. And with the variety of effects, the different effects for lead guitar and rhythm guitar and bass, the different drum kits. We have 20 different drum kits, each with a percussion kit that complements that drum kit, and 70 different keyboard types. You really get a huge variety of songs. So the next thing, I'll show you some songs that people at Neversoft made. These are like the note trackers. Some of the producers just really got into GH Mix and the music studio and created some songs. So the first I'll show you is a public domain song. One of our producers was just stoked about recreating classical songs and kind of making them like rock versions of them. So this is Flight of the Bumblebee, and this one's pretty hard. Let me try to get through it. If you see there, it's a pretty hard song to play, but so you go from that kind of metal version of Flight of the Bumblebee to Y and Z. So a lot more mellow than the last one. And again, any song you record, you can play back in game with a full band too. So that's kind of an indie song. Let's do some synth sounding songs. I think a good one is Laser Bop. Laser Bop uses our keyboard synthesizer pretty well. And so how the difficulty works is you essentially record the expert difficulty, and then we auto figure out what the hard, medium, and easy track should be, and we also auto add star power sequences. Kind of a synth sounding song. So let's say once I've created my amazing song, the next step is to put it online, put it in GH Tunes, and let everybody in the Guitar Hero community download that song for free. So the next step after I've created a song, this is one I created too earlier, so I publish this song. So the first thing you do is name the song, set the genre, set what tracks you want as the playable Guitar Hero. When you play it back in game, what tracks you're going to play. You can preview the song. So this is the song. A little metal, 160 BPM version. So let's say I like that song and I want to put it online. The next thing I can do is edit my album art. So We have a full album art creation software. It was the same thing we use for the band logos in the normal game. And once you create a band album art, it's attached to your song. So when you download it online, any user's songs, you'll see kind of their album art for their song. So I can like delete these, and let's add some graphics. I like the spiral with a skull on top. We'll make that skull yellow. Okay, so that's my album art for my song that I'm going to upload. The next step would be to upload to GH Tunes. Now, we don't have internet connection in this room, so I can't show you GH Tunes right now, but GH Tunes is essentially where you're going to be downloading all these songs. So anytime anybody uploads a song, it's going to be uploaded to GH Tunes. GH Tunes is essentially a leaderboard of all the songs that everybody submitted, and you have all-time greatest songs. You have the hot this week songs. What are the rising stars? Showcase songs, things that Neversoft and Activision has kind of picked as these are the songs that we want to showcase to the community. You can sort by the top artists, kind of average on average what user is participating and making the best songs in GH Tunes. You can sort by the genre. You can search the song name. So this whole interface to download these songs is when you do download a song and play it back in game, you're given a rating screen, and you can rate from 0 to 5 stars. So that's how we kind of sort the GH Tunes interface and filter things to the top of the leaderboards. So we're hoping that you know, once everybody's participating in this community, that the songs on top are going to be the songs that, you know, people are really going to want to download. We're going to be showcasing the really awesome songs that people are creating, and it's essentially free downloadable content for everybody, and people being really creative with their custom created songs. So that's it. That's the music studio. It's a big package. I mean, again, you can just jam with your friends. You can just sit there and record really awesome songs in GH Mix with a full music editing software package. Or, you know, you could just download these songs that people that are really putting a lot of time into these songs are submitting. And we're also shipping all these example songs on disc, so you're getting 15 plus example songs with the 85 plus songs that are on disc already.